probably can't live alone, but you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone...
Hey, welcome to CGuk, an interview with Nana Rogues. I'm the Oracle.
Yo, I am Kingpin.
This is Nana Rogues. Thank you for coming today. How are you?
I'm good, you know. Been a long day, but I'm good.
A long day.
Yeah.
What have you been up to today?
Lots of promo today. So I've been up since 6 p.m.
6
a.m. Sorry,
6
a.m.
a.m.
That's how you know I'm tired. 6 a.m. We went to done a breakfast show in London, then one in Nottingham, Birmingham, and Leicester.
Wow.
So yeah.
On the road.
On the roads. You get me?
That's a busy
Yeah,
day.
Has to be done.
Yeah, it does.
Go.
Okay, well, I'm going to go straight in because you're tired. I'm not going to waste no time with you today.
Please do.
Okay, so you are an artist that doesn't fit into a particular box. Like, you're a performer, you're a producer. So at what age did you realise that you are so musically inclined?
Thank you very much, by the way.
Yeah,
I would say I realised that I had an interest in music very young because my mum, she would play like a different variety of music. So she would play like Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, then some Daddy Lumba, he's a Ghanaian artist.
Yeah.
Kenny Rogers, like so many varieties of music artists. And I would like listen and just be intrigued by the sounds. I didn't know I wanted to do music, but I knew I was intrigued by it
Okay.
very early.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
So look, you being such a big fan of the Neptunes, that's saying I'll check your grammar.
Come on, come on, bro.
Was that a direct result of you moving into producing? Like
100%. I'm only producing because of the Neptunes. Like, when I fell in love with their sound before I knew what producing was
Okay.
or who they was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I found out what producing was and who they was, I wanted to be a producer. Yeah.
That's
real.
it. Their sound's infectious, Chad and Pharrell. Like, they are phenomenal creative beings. We can't just put it down to production, can we? They are absolutely, like, they're so influential.
Yeah.
But let's move on to producing, because you are an artist. I mean, at what early age did you start on your musical career?
So I started making beats like everyone else who does beats in school, you know, as a hobby. You do like the courses or
Yeah.
Yeah.
classes. So I've done like 13, 14. Started on Fruity Loops
Yeah.
very early on, then I moved to Reason. I've never moved
Yeah.
since. So
Okay.
I've been on Reason since. So yeah, it's cool
Still using Reason now.
to this day.
Really?
That's my
I
baby.
need to go back, you know. I moved on to Logic, but I'm like, Reason's my thing. Deep
I'm
down,
telling you, bro.
deep
know
down.
People diss Reason, but it's got something there, bro.
I think
You know what
most people that really started their love and their passion with Reason still use it. They might master it on Logic, but they still predominantly use Reason.
I record in Logic and mix in Logic, but I make beats in Reason. Yeah. So I started young, 13, 14, and I would say that my first, like, when I was like, okay, I'm doing music, was around 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, those times.
When you started really pursuing it seriously.
When I was like, okay, I'm not doing normal jobs. I want to be a musician, you know.
Jeez, that's a big decision to make.
I mean, I still had a normal job when I was doing that,
Yeah.
but I knew I wanted to be a musician.
Yeah.
Like, listening through some of your catalogue, I feel like when it comes to you producing sound, you've got like a split personality.
Yeah.
So you've got like a super dark, gritty, which is like almost like your Section Boys, your Trapping Ain't Dead, that sort of stuff. But then you're on the other half, you've got a sound where, listen, if I was going to like Jamaica, sun, roof down, in the country, you've got absolute feel-good vibes.
Yeah.
Is that your intention, or is it just the artist that you happen to work with?
It's my intention. It's a bit of both, so it is my intention.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go give Section Boys Passionfruit.
No, of course,
But it's definitely
of
my
course.
intention because, like I said, I was inspired by the Neptunes and they are very versatile.
Yeah.
So because I was very heavily inspired by them and like they made me produce, I studied them and I knew I had to be versatile myself.
Yeah.
And I listened to like trap and R&B. So it's a number of things.
I sat there and went through your catalogue. I was like, wait, how did you produce Passionfruit? But then Trapping Ain't Dead. I was like, what? So far apart.
Yeah, that's great you said that because no one's ever said that like in the interview, like, oh, I can do that gritty sound in that. No one said that yet.
Because you literally, they're different ends of the spectrum, but they're so emotionally invoking. So to be able to really to fulfill that successfully is a massive skill. So hats off to you.
Thank you very much.
And Kingpin just mentioned Trapping Ain't Dead. Like that is in I've got a lot of Spotify playlists. That was one of the first songs that I put in my homegrown playlist.
Yes.
I'd play it on a regular, like it is a Get Me Gassed song. And it took over the UK by storm. It's still a huge hit.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel being so influential in the uprising of what could potentially be the biggest urban genre to be birthed out of the UK, so like trap drill?
Someone else said that to me as well the other
You
day.
played a massive
With the
part
bass
in that.
lines, because
Yeah.
I done the wobbly bass lines in that song. That was like 2015. So yeah, I won't say I'm the reason or I started it off, but people saying that, I'm flattered by it. Do you know what I'm saying? And if I am that, so I'm happy of where it is now, because grime drill is crazy right now.
Yeah.
It's so cold. I'm a big drill fan. All the producers, M1, all them man, they
Yeah, man,
Respect
hats
it.
off. That's a big
I
movement.
don't want to claim that I'm that.
No,
you know
you're
what I'm saying?
not. You're part of the movement, so that will go down in history, and you should really honour that. Yeah, man.
Right, so in the up and coming producer community, like a lot of the amateur or like the ones that haven't quite made it there yet, there's a lot of like people not getting paid their dues or not getting their correct royalties. When you was up and coming, did you find that happen to you? And what advice would you give to up and coming producers to kind of like bypass that?
Right. When I was up and coming, it never happened to me because initially there wasn't no money involved, let's be real.
Yeah.
When you first start out and you're trying to get to a certain level, as a producer, I advise everyone, don't chase the money.
Yeah.
There's things you should do for free, you should work with this guy for free, because you never know.
You never know where it is.
So I never found myself in a position where I never got paid or royalties. And then when it came to that time, good management, good lawyer, we just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been shafted, or I've had no experiences like that. Not yet.
So all you folks on Twitter that moan, good lawyer, good management.
100%.
They're key pieces of advice there. They're really key pieces of advice. So invest in your team is what you're saying.
Very important.
So I've got a 3-part question which
Okay,
moves
ready.
on from doing it involving no money. How did the collaboration with Drake come about? Because there was definitely a lot of money that was involved.
So like I said, doing things for no money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I made a tune with Section Boys, made lots of tunes with Section Boys. Never charged them. Didn't really get no money from these songs, let's be real. But Drake came to London in 2016 on the Brits, remember that day?
Yeah.
Then he went to Shoreditch and done a little thing with Section Boys.
Yeah.
I was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was performing Trapping Ain't Dead. I went up to Drake and I said, yo, bro, that's my beat. I got more beats. What's your email?
Plug yourself.
I shot my shot, basically.
Yeah.
And then,
After first time for that stuff.
and then you get me. And then 9 months, went to the studio. 9 months later, sent the beats, obviously. 9 months later, I hear, I want that, and that. We need the parts for that. We got songs on the album. So this is why I say, don't always chase the money, bro. I didn't get one penny from them, man, but they changed my life, basically.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to
course.
just do things like that.
Yep. So the doors open.
My
You've
brothers,
just
by the
got
way.
to walk through them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my big
I
brothers.
love that. I love that. You got to pay homage.
Come on.
So following on, I said it was a 3-part. What impact did the international success of Passionfruit have on both your career and your personal life?
Well, career-wise, I definitely it's opened a lot of doors, because there's things. Okay, you can make beats for like UK guys, and they do well. But when you make a song that goes worldwide, there's a whole bunch of things that open up for you that you didn't even know existed.
Okay.
Like new deals you didn't know existed. Like so many things. So on that front, it changed my life in a positive way. It opened my eyes. And on a personal level, more traveling, busy, just busier, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Has it put strains on personal relationships in your life? Because obviously you'll be far more busy.
I won't say strains, but it's just I'm a father.
Yeah.
So I've got she's gonna be 2 in May. So I have to. It's
Taurus.
just balancing it. Yeah. No, we're called Gemini. Gemini, yeah. I have to balance it, so that's the difficulty. I won't say it's strain or stress. It's just finding the right balance between chasing your dreams and being a father, responsible father.
A balanced house.
Yeah.
And then the final part of that question, Skepta's Interlude. That was my favourite piece on the album.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the thought process and the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, that's a crazy story as well. So I had already known I had Passionfruit on the album.
Okay.
Skepta's Interlude, we made that 2 days before More Life came out.
Oh my
Literally,
gosh,
bro.
really?
I swear to God, Skepta called me and said, yo, come studio, blah, blah, blah. Drake wants to do a tune. I was like, okay. I knew already that I signed the papers. It's going through. It's coming out in a couple of days. And he was like, no, trust me. I didn't tell him, by the way. He was like, oh, no, let's do it now. Drake wants a tune, blah, blah, blah. I said, in my head, I'm thinking, whoa, it's coming out in 2 days. I said, come anyway, let's do it. We done it on the album. I don't know how. So when Apple lie about you need to send your stuff in 3 weeks before, it's a lie. It's not true. Facts, bro. 3 days, bro.
But I suppose, as mad as it sounds, if you're so-called big up the scale,
them man, there's a different level.
They make it happen.
It's a one phone call, isn't it? Let's be real.
Dotting the I's and crossing the T's real quick.
You can change anything at any time, really. But that's how that story happened.
I love that. I love the fact that I love the fast turnaround. I love people that can work really well.
And what's crazy is that it was nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
Like that was that avenue through my own, me going to Drake and me knowing Skepta. And then I had 2 on the album. It's random still.
So amazing. Well done. Well done.
Like, you've collaborated with a lot of different artists and producers in the industry. What's some of your most memorable moments?
There's a few. I remember a lot. I'm very fond of the Tiny Temper Girls. Like that song there was like.
Okay.
So I done trapping a day before that, but that song changed my life.
Yeah.
First, you know what I'm saying? So that's a memory for me.
It's a huge song.
Yeah, thank you.
Huge clash.
So I saw you. I'm sure was you in the studio with Black Coffee.
Yeah. Black Coffee.
Is one of my idols. I've been going to Ibiza since I was 14, and I'm like 32 this year. So I've seen him a succession of times. He's
a G, bro.
He really is.
He's a G. I'm working on his album right now. So we're doing
Exclusive.
Doing
a little sound.
That is dope.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank you very much. And I'll say Dave Hangman.
Yeah.
That's another, just for the message.
Yeah.
And at the time it came out with the knife crime, like when it was escalating even more.
Yeah.
I was proud of that as well. Yeah. There's
You've
a few more though.
I mean, your catalogue's vast, and there's, like I said, I've got quite a few of your songs in my regular daily plays. I want to go on to Miss Banks because she is. I've got to give her props.
Come on, clap for the queen.
Queen in this. She's just doing the most for the UK music scene right now. I don't even want to say as a female because I'm not just categorising her as a female. She, as an artist, she's just amazing. So the collaboration was just done rightfully so in a perfect time. What made you want to pursue that other than she's just lyrically dope?
I've known Miss Banks for years now.
Okay.
So when she first started rapping, but we've never actually done a song. It's so random, so I was like, right, we ain't done a tune.
Her energy's so amazing as well.
Energy's amazing.
She's a beautiful person.
Great person. So yeah, it's like we ain't done a tune, so I was like, come studio, let's do this. I got a song, blah blah blah. Now I'm gonna give her a beat for her projects now. So we're gonna just keep the relationship going. But it was long overdue. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So they say you should never meet your idols. So if you got to have a chance to have a studio session with the Neptunes, are you taking it? Are you gonna go in there or are you gonna just?
I've kind of done it already a few times, but not like me making beats with them. I've been in the studio.
wait, hold on. Like, I'm gonna pause and reload that whole sentence. I'm kind of just. What? What?
So basically, I never like had a session with the Neptunes or Pharrell. I've been in sessions that he's had.
Yeah.
So there's a couple. There was one with Post Malone in LA. I was in there, dope. And then there's one in London with Skepta. He had a song with Skepta called Numbers.
Yeah.
I was there when they made that. That was sick. The beat, everything. That was dope.
I can imagine the creativity, the creative process.
You know, and just me just sitting there soaking it. I'm not working, bro. I'm not adding nothing. I'm just listening.
That is working.
So,
that's how you learn. You absorb and then you
dope.
apply.
It was dope still, yeah. It's a couple more times as well.
Okay, so final question from me. In terms of future releases, what kind of projects can we expect from you in terms of like your take over the world collaborations that you just drop like bombs here and there?
There's a few that I can't talk about, but I'm doing my own project. So all this music I've been releasing last year and this year is gearing up to an EP release.
Okay, dope.
So I'm planning to drop 2 EPs. One with like these songs, more soft mellow, and then another one with a hard gritty sound. Doing that.
I like
Still producing for everyone.
Okay.
Working on some films.
Wow.
That's new for me. Doing music for films and shows. That's a new one.
Oh wow, I love that.
And yeah, it's just there's a few ones I can't talk about, but there's other stuff coming out real soon.
Oh, I'm really excited because I'm
producing
international artists.
Yeah.
Foreign.
Foreign. You're not foreign.
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 We're not foreign.
Foreign.
We must be foreign.
Far away.
Foreign.
Alright.
Yeah, man. But yeah. Should be a good year.
I'm really excited. So we've got some really special summer bangers that we can look forward
Loaded.
to.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, I'm excited.
Very excited. Thank you. So right now, I'm gonna give you a chance just to go and plug your own tune. Just plug what we need to stream right now.
Sweet. Guys, make sure you guys go and stream my brand new single, Issues with Miss Banks. The video came out yesterday. Go on all the streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
Stream.
Guys, we make some noise because what a great interview and what a great person and like creativity. Good luck in the future, man.